Imagine that you are so attractive that people notice the moment you walk by. That started happening to me, and this is likely happening to you. So today, I'm taking my years of everything I've learned and I am boiling it down into 4 components. Now, finding out whether you're attractive could boost your confidence, but it could also make you rethink how you see yourself. So the first thing you want to look at is your facial definition. Facial definition is one of the biggest reasons that people misjudge their own attractiveness. A lot of people assume they have an average face, a weak jawline, or just bad genetics. And then because of that, they start obsessing over small details. Think of it like a sculpture. So if somebody covers a sculpture with a blanket, you can't see the shape underneath. The sculpture didn't become worse, it's just hidden. The same thing can happen with your face. Facial fat and puffiness can soften the angles of your face and hide your jawline and cheekbones. The second component is something that most people don't talk about when they talk about looking attractive, which is insecurity. When we see someone that is usually good looking, we typically assume that this person is confident about the way they look. But however, that is not true. Think about it like this: you hear your own voice in a recording, and when you hear your voice played back, it sounds strange or wrong to you, but everyone else thinks it sounds normal because that's the voice they have always heard. Your appearance can work the same way. You spend so much time looking at yourself that the small imperfections start to stand out more than they actually do. Meanwhile, other people see the overall picture. That's why someone might compliment a feature you dislike. To them, it may even be one of the things that make you look unique or attractive. In other words, the way you see yourself is often very different from how other people see you. The third component is something we like to call the halo effect. Most people assume that being attractive only applies to dating or relationships. They think looks only matter when someone is trying to impress a partner, but that's not really how it works. You see, the halo effect is a psychological phenomenon that researchers have studied for decades. It shows that when someone appears attractive, people tend to assume other positive traits about them. However, people don't realize that this is happening, so they assume everyone is being treated the same way, but that's not really the case. For example, they might assume the person is more confident, more intelligent, or more trustworthy, even if they don't know anything about them yet. Try to imagine 2 people walking into the same job interview with similar qualifications. Before either person says a word, the interviewer already forms an impression based on appearance. The person perceived as more attractive may be treated slightly warmer, listened to more carefully, or judged more positively. Most people aren't doing this on purpose though. The brain is just making quick assumptions. Those small differences in treatments can add up over time. And then the fourth component shows up in your dating life, and a lot of people overlook it. Some people struggle for years to find anyone interested in them. Meanwhile, others might stay single for a while, but they're never short on attention. There are always people who like them, confess their feelings, or try to get closer to them. Dating attention works the same way. So when people develop feelings for you over time, it usually isn't a coincidence. It's often a signal that people perceive you as attractive. And the strange part is that many people downplay this. They assume the attention is just because they're friendly or easy to talk to, so they ignore the pattern instead of recognizing what it suggests. But when people consistently pursue you or show romantic interest, it's often one of the most clearest signals that other people see you as attractive. Even if you haven't met the right person yet, having multiple dating prospects usually means your appearance is working in your favor. If you apply these tips to your life, you will find out if you are attractive. Make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.